Yo, what's going on, guys? Amir here from Adonis Athletics. Just on the way to work. We've got about 20 or so lifters competing in the next 1 or 2 months in different events, from weightlifting to powerlifting and even bodybuilding shows. So, ready to kick some ass today. Today's episode of Adonis TV addresses one of the questions that one of our athletes asked me the other day, and it was a good one, it was a fair one, and it's a common one that gets asked by beginner lifters a lot. And that was that she observes that some of the top lifters in the world, when they do their training, they do a lot more like lower reps, a lot more specific work. Like this is powerlifters we're talking about. They're just doing mostly just squatting, bench pressing, deadlifting, and but in particularly a lot more lower reps. Why is it that she in her program has a lot more higher rep work? She wants to know what's the difference there, what's going on. So it's a fair question, and it's a common one, because naturally as humans we see other great humans like these guys who are putting out some amazing strength feats, and we want to do the same thing. We want to be able to, squat 500 kilos with ease and pull over 450 with ease and so on. And the reason is because these people, you're seeing the training of these people now. What the question that you're asking yourself is the wrong one. And Chad Smith, I think, put it the best when he said, you shouldn't look at the training of these top lifters, like you shouldn't look at what they're doing now. You should be asking yourself, what were they doing before to get to where they are now, and do that. Because you are now where they were 15, 20 years ago, when they were in the teens, and they were smashing the weights, they were turning up to the gym, doing the work, and a lot of it was non-specific, even bodybuilding style work, day in and day out, year in and year out. So they can build some muscle, build some size, build some decent level of general strength in a variety of different movements. And that's what you have to do if you're a beginner. That's the thing that differs between you and somebody of that caliber, somebody of that experience level. And this is exactly what we go about, talk about more in depth in our training, coaching the beginner lifter seminar. We talk about these differences between beginners and intermediate and advanced level athletes, and how the training must differ for progression to be optimal and for it to not plateau out. If you as a beginner have the guts and the mental fortitude to push through over the next 10, 15 and 20 years and train and never give up, and push past the injuries that will come, push past the plateaus that will come, and all the other little things that are gonna frustrate you in between, if you get through all that, then maybe you will have the privilege of also training only the specific lifts for the very low rep ranges all the time, because you are the pinnacle of your sport, and you need to train super specifically according to your experience level. So I don't want to go too much more in depth in regards to that, because firstly I'm busy. I gotta get some work done, and also it'll just confuse a lot of people. But generally speaking, that is the reason why you as a beginner differ in your training to somebody like Milanichev and Benny Magnuson, or whoever else it is that you admire and you idolize, that's at the top of the powerlifting game, or even like the weightlifting game or whatever. Just strength sports in general. That's why your training differs so much to them, is because they've paid the cost to be the boss, and they're at the top for a reason, after years, decades of dedicating themselves to the pursuit of strength. Once you do that too, you will have the privilege of doing the same thing. So until next episode, Adonis TV, I'm Amir Fazeli, over and out.